Hello, magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of the show. I'll be your host, Gangstar Magician himself, here to deliver you your message because that's what I love to do. Because I do what I love, and I love what I do. And I love being here with you because you're the best. Of course you are. Everybody knows it. That's why they're all trying to steal your energy. Why else would they be all after you like this? Why else would these people be projecting, wasting their time, wishing bad on you? If you didn't matter. That's what I say. So, you matter, okay? Trust me when I tell you. So, let's see, what do we, I don't know, I feel like something's happening with, like, judges or maybe, like, authority figures are being exposed for taking bribes right now. I've stated that in the past, but I feel like a judge may be being judged right now for, whatever misconduct they may have committed. And that's what Archangel Michael said too. And he said, don't worry about it. He says, I'm going to take care of it. He says, I'm here for you. He says, I'm your co-host. He says, I'll do anything for you. Loves us. Archangel Michael loves us. Says, we're the best. He says, we are the best of the best. The best kept secret on YouTube Tarot. The best kept secret, brother. But, hey, that's a good thing. I will always be underground. I will never conform. Okay, you will never catch me conforming. And that's a lot of these people, they won't sell their soul. I mean, it's just, you're not going to do it. So, neither will you. All right, so let's get going. Oh, yeah, let's align our chakras, because we always want to align our chakras. Aligning and balance our chakras allows the energy to come in, and we feel better, okay? And that's when everything starts to flow. We go with the flow, okay? And the wand is here, and I grant your wish. You're the best. All right, so just remember that. Remember, you're the best of the best. You're a magical gangstar. You are a made guy. You're a made gal. Get your own crew. So, you're big. You're kind of a big deal around here. So, let's see. What do we got? What are we working with? What's going to be the overall energy here? God, please and thank you. Let me do this little spin thing for you guys. I know you can't see it that well, but I'm spinning this thing and it's spitting out whatever negative energy out of me or something. I don't know. That's what they say. It's called an organite, I believe. An organite. I don't know. Looks kind of cool. I suppose. I don't know. See, the jury's still out on it if I like it as a fashion thing, but I like how it spins though. So, yeah, let's pick it back to the regularly scheduled program and see what we're working with. Why don't I change the mic? Why don't you get involved in this read a little bit? Sometimes we need to get you involved. Tell me what's going on here. So there you go. He says, just spray it on, baby. He says, that's all. Oh, no. Well, I'll get those later. Just knock my cards over. My other ones for my whatever deck. My, second one. I'll do it now. There's a 10 of cups down here and a queen of wands. 6 of pentacles, I see, too. 7 of wands. Ah, you mother effer. I'm back. Sorry. Yeah, that's what these cards, just like the wind, like just the flow of the wind. They'll just fly everywhere. It was the gold ones that always fall on the floor. They're always on the floor, these talking things. Alright, so let's get this energy going here. Let's see what we're working with. God, please and thank you for the divine feminine, the magical gangstar of the world, the one who's been through it all. They've done it all. They've seen it all. Okay, and that's you. So what do we got? What's your energy? What are we working with? So we have this 9 of Swords over here. Somebody's anxious. Somebody's depressed. Somebody's on their bed. Okay, they're all worried. They're all depressed. They're having nightmares when they're not. They're having insomnia, and when they are sleeping, they're having nightmares about you. So they can't help but think about you from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. So that's what they got to deal with. So yeah, then they want to say you don't matter, but this person's, come on. They know you have this Knight of Wands energy. You're passionate. You're fearless. You're adventurous. I mean, you're energetic. It's very clear for all to see. That 7 of Wands. You're in complete control of the situation. And that is why these people are anxious in their bed crying. They never thought you were going to regain control. Or ever be in control, actually. But you did. Yes, you did. And that's why you're the best. That's why you are this Queen of Swords. You got these boundaries over here. You're like, nobody's getting in here. You said, thou shalt not pass, motherfucker. You said you're not coming here, all right? We don't, if you ain't for our highest good, we don't want you here. This Queen of Swords, you owe everything to them. They really protected you this time. They really got you going, and then you were able to build off that. Though that's the best part. Now you didn't just become you became an Empress. Then you became a High Priestess. Then you became a Star. Then you became a Magician. So it's like, wow, like that's all, and whatever it is. But that was all because of this. And Seven of Pentacles, and you having a long-term view, and you working hard, being persevering. You're never going to give up. You're too passionate. You're too fearless. And that's why Three of Pentacles, people, they want to work with you. They want to, they want to collaborate. They see that you put in the work. You're willing to work here. Everybody sees that. That's why you're in control of the situation. And whoever passed on you, and whoever, didn't give you what you deserved, is now Nine of Swords. They're anxious and depressed because they know they fucked up. They know they fucked up. It's the truth. You know you fucked up. So that's all that we have to say to you. That's all we have to tell these people. We know what's going on. They think you don't know what's going on, but the thing is that you don't even need to know what's really going on, because you're not really paying attention. You're not following these people around. You don't care. You're not like how they follow you around. You don't give a fuck about them like that, and that's why they're all fucked up over that. Because they wanted you. They needed you to be like all like desperate on the outside, wanting to come back. But you're like, no, that's not what I'm going to do. And I'm going to get better than before, you said. They said you're better than bad. You're good. So let's see. What are we working with here? What's going to be the overall energy for our favorite magical gang stars, divine feminists, the ones who've been through it all. They've seen it all, God. Please and thank you. So, wow. What's the overall energy? Now, I shuffled it. Look who it is. Queen of Swords here. We just saw that Queen of Swords, right? I just said all this about. So this is the Queen of Swords read, we know. That's beautiful. All right, that is in Seven of Wands, in complete control of the situation, which we just saw that. That's pretty quickly. So I'm pretty, Queen of Swords here is in complete control of the situation. Sounds pretty much about you. Sounds about right. What else does this Queen of Swords need to know? What else is there, what are they dealing with here? That's what we'd like to know. Okay, we're dealing with Ten of Pentacles in reverse. We're dealing with somebody losing everything. Okay, so you have the dark side of wealth here. People are being seen what they did to you. Okay, what money they took for whatever it is. But you being this Queen of Swords, sealing your energy up, is what is causing these people to lose everything, because they can't build no more, because you called the energy up. So whatever they built with your stolen energy is back to you. It's that simple. And that's why all this lover's energy is here with you, okay? You're very lovable, Queen of Swords. Just don't take bullshit. You're not here to take bullshit. You don't want to hear the nonsense. You already know who's telling the truth or not. We don't need you. We don't need the lies. You're not going to convince us. All right, you know why you're not going to convince us? Because we're also a High Priestess, all right? Because remember that. This Queen of Swords is also a High Priestess, because this is what got you to being this High Priestess. Like I said earlier, the Queen of Swords has got you. That's what you built on. You owe it all to the Queen of Swords. That sealed up your energy, and then you were able to build to be an Empress, and a High Priestess, and a Star. A Star, and a Gangsta Magician, finally. So that is where you are. And, you're headed this way. Remember, this is all stuff that, it doesn't have to be like this exactly, but when you're doing it, envision that this is happening, okay? Because it's just all, when you go to a psychic, they don't tell you what's happening right now. They tell you the future. So that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to create the future here. You are this Queen of Swords, and, you are this High Priestess. All right, and that's why you have this Ace of Pentacles here. You're getting the financial opportunity. You're called your energy back. That's why these people have this Ten of Pentacles in reverse. They're losing everything. They just never thought you would figure this out. They never thought you would be smart enough to understand this. They thought they rattled your mind enough, scrambled your mind enough that you were, completely going to be seen as a fucking nut, as a kook. That's what they thought you were going to be seen as, but that didn't happen. It only made you stronger, actually. Ain't that something? Ain't that something, okay? And that's what happens. Well, the more they attack you, the stronger you get, the better you get. So come on, keep them coming. Keep the attacks coming is what we tell anybody out there who's got a problem with us. Keep them coming, brother, because you're only going to make us better and better, and that is what's going to happen to you. So just know that. All right, so thank you. We appreciate you. Fruit baskets for the house, please, and thank you. So there you go. You got a fruit basket for being, attacking us. Good for you. Remember, 6 cups. Very, people are very nostalgic about you. They remember your unconditional love. They remember how you made them feel. Remember, people don't remember you by what you have. They remember you by how you made them feel. And you make people feel good. And that's why these people remember you now. And they're like, wow, I remember that person. Why did that happen? Wait a second. You said that they were this, that's not what they are. And that's what all these people are coming to the conclusion. And whoever said what just never thought this was going to come back to bite them. They never thought they were going to be so unpopular. It's funny. But, hey, that's what happens. The universe has to balance itself out. This has nothing to really do with you. It's just the universe balancing itself out. You were being attacked. You didn't attack back. That's why, that's why Jesus always said, turn the other cheek. Because if you fight back in certain situations, then whatever was supposed to happen ain't gonna happen. So if somebody just attacks you and you don't, I'm not saying like somebody come up there, you sit there. I'm talking like if somebody's like projecting and you're not going back and doing other stuff to them, like, you're not stooping to their level, pretty much. Okay, you're not stooping to it. And you're not going to stoop to it. So we know that you're not going to stoop to their level, but we do know that these people are losing it all. You're still here as this high priestess, this queen of swords, you got boundaries. I mean, that's what you've been. That's what you're going to be. Alright, because look, they're sun in reverse. They're not the ones who bring the fun like you. This 10 of Pentacles in reverse, they're really losing it here. They're really depressed. They're feeling down. They do not know what to do with this. It's just that they never seen this coming. They didn't, because it's a long fall for whoever this is. It's a long fall. And you're just watching. And you're just like, well, should have been, should have did the right thing. Maybe you'll learn next time. I mean, what else can we say? What else can we say to them? Oh, it's okay. Like, fucking baby them? Like, the fuck you want us to tell you? There's nothing you can tell them. I forgot to do that bottom card. So, of course, we know these people are losing it. They're losing everything. They're very depressed. You are being seen as this high priestess, queen of swords. And things are very rapidly moving along for you. All right, and look, 6 of Wands. You're going to be publicly recognized. It's victory here for you. You won. You've already said it. You won. Okay, you won this already. There's nothing to even worry about. It's not even a big deal, though. You don't even care. You just wanted to be treated with the proper respect. You didn't want anything other than that. You just wanted your divine counterpart. You just wanted these simple things. And these people felt like they had to block this from you. But now, they're being seen as people who did that. And that's very sick. And this is bringing the Tower of Terror here. Okay, the Tower of Terror is in full effect because these people have to explain, why would you do this to a person like that? Why'd you do this to this person? Have a seat. We'd like to know, why'd you do this? And these people, they have to admit what they did. They have to admit what they're into. They have to admit whatever energy manipulation they do, whatever witch, warlock bullshit. They got to admit it because you caught them. They're caught. Doesn't work anymore. They're stuck. They're losing everything. They're depressed. They know you know. They know you're a queen of swords. They know this. They know this 6 of Wands. You're going to be publicly recognized. They know they're fucking anxious in their bed, depressed all about this. We know this. Okay, you know why? Because you have this King of Wands here. Your benefactor. This is the best. He says you're the best. I say this all the time. How often do you see this King of Wands? He says you're the best. Okay, just remember that. He says you're the best, and he sees that this Queen of Swords. He loves this Queen of Swords about you. Because the King of Wands is a no nonsense person too. They don't take bullshit. They see through nonsense. So that's why there's a mutual respect here. And then the fact is, the King of Wands oftentimes could be it doesn't rule out intuition. You know what I mean? Like they're smart enough not to rule out intuition. So that's why we have a lot of respect for the King of Wands. But 6 of Wands, perhaps maybe they're going to publicly recognize you. Maybe. Because look, 2 of Pentacles, you were able to adapt. You were flexible. You balanced out. Whatever you were planning, you put it into place. I mean, you did something, basically. You created something. So, and you did it while being attacked. That's the best part. That's what's really impressive. It ain't like you just did this and like you were being coached and helped. You were being attacked while this was going on, and you still fucking overcame it. That just showed how strong you are, everybody. And a lot of people seen it. A lot of people were watching you. More people were watching you than you anticipate. You know, you think it's just one or two, but no, it's a lot of these fucks. But it's what it is. It is what it is. We don't give a fuck because they're the losers who have to watch us. We don't have to watch them. That's why we're the star of the show. We're the star of the show. You going to watch us? Well, we're the star. And we know it. That's the best part. Now you know you're the star. So, and 4 of Cups reverse. And now somebody's suddenly aware they want to choose happiness. Maybe this King of Wands is suddenly aware. Maybe the King of Wands is like, you know what? Fuck whatever this nonsense is. I don't care about this. Leaving this behind. I'm going to go with this High Priestess. They know that this, see, because you being publicly recognized, you're building this 10 of Cups, your foundation. The abundance is already there. You're not losing nothing. This King of Wands ain't losing nothing. They don't care. All they do is, they're a slave to whatever they do anymore. 8 of Swords. They feel like they're stuck. But right now, whoever came up against you is stuck. Because they have no explanations as to why they said these things about you. When they were actually these things all along. They said you are what they are. That's what's really the whatever the fuck it is, the scandal here. That's really where the scandal goes from. They said you are what they are. And you got fucking, you know, blackballed for something that they are, and they're like, so it's very clear what's going on here. It's very clear these people are stunads, the Fool in reverse, that they're not getting any new beginnings. They're not pure and innocent. They're very hesitant here. They're very making a lot of bad choices, taking some risk taking, because they don't know what else to do, because nothing's working. So they're gonna have to take more risks. So they're gonna take. It's just, this is what it is. They're seeing firsthand that this, you know, the cycle with this new row is over. They lose. You lose. Fucking give up. That's what you tell these people. Give the fuck up. We already know what you are. We know what you did. Everybody else does too. You're only fucking... We don't even care. Pretend. Keep pretending. Live that life. We think that's more excruciating. Walking around like a fake, knowing that people know you're a fake. I mean, really, brother, what do you think? Do you think that anybody thinks you're the real one? No. They do not. So what else do we need to know? Because look, somebody's suddenly already want to choose happiness, and you're not their happiness, they said. We're talking to karmics. We're talking to karmic energy. Remember, some karmics watch. All right, because look, some of these karmics, they have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse energy. They didn't have a long-term view. They didn't plan this far. They didn't see you being here. They didn't see you, you know, being here, you know, with all your magical gang stars and you, you know, doing what you need to do. They didn't see this. They didn't see you being a magical gang star. They didn't see you coming together with your soul tribe. They didn't see any of this. But you did, okay? Because Knight of Cups, you're very romantic. You're very charming. You know why they didn't see it? Because they're not a high priestess like you. They don't see 10 steps ahead. They don't have boundaries, these people, okay? They feel like they could just, whatever, they're crossing each other's boundaries. Like, this is, you know, it is what it is, though. All they're doing is ruining whatever they have by being overindulgent. That's all this is. So is there anything else we need to know? Any hopes and fears? I mean, what else is happening here for you? All right, so we do know what else is happening here is that you're this Queen of Wands. Not only are you this Queen of Swords, but you're this Queen of Wands, and you're here with this King of Wands, of course. I mean, who better to be here with the King of Wands than the Queen of Wands? But you know, but you're also this Queen of Swords. You've always been a Queen of Wands, but it's the Queen of Swords that you needed to develop. And you can only become a Queen of Swords if you get attacked first. You're not just going to be like, oh, let me just start being like this. Some noise there. But it's okay, because 8 of Cups, somebody's getting left behind here. They're being seen as a disappointment. They're being seen as not pure and innocent, and they're losing everything, and they're very negative. So perhaps maybe this is what this is. This 4 of Cups, this King of Wands is choosing this Queen of Wands. Because of this Queen of Swords energy and this High Priestess energy, where they're being publicly recognized. This is the energy your counterpart finds the most sexy about you, this Queen of Wands. Now we have this 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Is somebody here, like they said, nobody wants to work with whoever it is. They feel like they're working alone. They're losing everything. this basically, like, everybody's running away from whoever this is. This could even be your counterpart. I don't even know. This could be somebody. I don't know who the fuck this is, but just know somebody is losing everything. And it could be maybe this and turns this person into a King of Wands, maybe. Maybe that's what's... I don't know. It's just put it where it fits. But just know that whatever it is, something's happening here where people are losing everything. Whoever was saying bad things about you is not losing everything, and nobody wants to work with them. And they're being seen as exactly what they said you are. Because Five of Swords, they wanted to win at all costs. And winning at all costs really cost us Fool in reverse. Okay, they really lost everything here. It's clearly seen here with this Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Long fall. But like I said, they never thought this was going to end. These people, they got away with this their whole life. It's one time. All it takes is one time for, you know, to catch a demon, and then they're done. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, I mean, yeah, they could come back a little bit, but once they're seen, it's like, they're done. Once you see a demon, it's like, you see how disgusting they really are. All right, you see. And they think that's completely unfair with this Justice in reverse. They think it's completely unfair that they're being seen this way, that they're losing everything. They're blaming you for all this now. They're saying this is all your fault. That they would have got away with this if it wasn't for you meddling magical gang stars. Is basically what this Fool in reverse is telling everybody. but in other ways, saying it like that you're this person who's making this happen. Like, this is not this you that is the bad one. I'm still trying to create that illusion, but if the glove don't fit, because remember, Nine of Wands, you're very courageous, you're very brave. You took a stand. They needed you to roll over, but you were never going to roll over with this Queen of Swords energy. Not to mention High Priestess, when you said, and then you could see things that others don't see. So that puts you in complete control. So what else do we need to know here? And then I'm going to go into the other deck. What else? What else? There's hopes and fears here. What is happening? What's the end? What's going to be the end here? Alright, so you got this Fool in reverse being Four of Swords, burnt out and exhausted. Okay, so whoever, like I said, they're eventually going to run out of gas because they can only do so much. They can only pretend so long. They're losing it all slowly, and it's like, it's just a matter of time. They're just trying to delay the inevitable. And you are this Knight of Pentacles. You're just hardworking, efficient, responsible, have a routine. And they tried to say that you were none of that. But you clearly showed that it doesn't matter what the fuck happened, who did what, because you're clearly seen as what you really are. So what else do we need to know? And I'm going to go to another deck's last one. All right, so we just know that you are this magical gangster. You are this gangster magician. All right, this is who you are. All right, I just said that many times. Empress, High Priestess, gangster magician. Okay, and that's why you can page your cups, get these intuitive messages. You're getting creative opportunities. A new love could be here with this King of Wands. I mean, King and Queen of Wands is here with the Queen of Swords and High Priestess. I mean, that's a lot of positive energy. I mean, you are dealing with a Fool in reverse, but they're being seen through. So it's not really, you're not really losing anything here. You actually gained more than you lost, or you're going to get back more than you lost. Trust me when I tell you. Trust me. Whatever you think you lost, don't even focus on that. Focus on all new good stuff, because if you focus, that's what they need. They need you to focus on the past. That's why you don't need that. You want to get involved with this Archangel Michael, this one too? Fine. There you go. All right, so let's do confirmation, clarification here. God, please and thank you for the Divine Feminine Collective, our favorite, the best. The best of the best. You see that we have this King of Wands. We see you're a gangster magician, magical gangster, High Priestess. You have boundaries as Queen of Swords. You're being publicly recognized. Somebody's suddenly aware of their happiness. And whoever they're around is being seen as somebody who doesn't have a long-term view. Nobody wants to work with them. They're losing everything negative. They're, not pure and innocent. Very much being seen as a stunad that's burnt out and exhausted. And they think it's completely unfair that things are going this way. That they're blaming you for all this. And it sounds so ridiculous, though. That's the best thing. It's not like it was in the past where they could say something about you and people could say, oh, well, I guess I could see that. Now it's like, no, that's not true. That's where it is with it. So, and they're making themselves, they're actually showing themselves by doing that. but they don't know anything else to do. This is all they've ever known. It's being like a scam artist. This is what these scammers is going to happen to them. This is what this person is, a scammer. So what else do we need to know here? All right, confirmation, sun in reverse, that this person is very much not the one who brings the fun. This Fool in reverse, they're very much being depressed. They're not, they don't bring happiness like you, that's for sure. And it is what it is with them. They did this to themselves, but we do have that confirmation here. So that's a good thing, because remember, 9 of Cups, you're a wish come true. You're getting a wish come true. You're being viewed as a wish come true. I mean, it's very simple to see. It's not hard to see. You have King of Wands here. You are that sexy ass Queen of Wands. Nobody's gonna take that from you. You got a Queen of Swords here. Watching your energy guard and everything. Nobody's allowed in. You're not allowed in, they said. The Queen of Swords said. Nobody's home. Because look, 8 of Pentacles reversed. There was shoddy workmanship here by this Fool in reverse. They thought they were going to come in and replace you. Perhaps they took your energy for a bit and built with it. But like I said, they're losing whatever they built with it. Or whoever this was. This could be somebody who took a bribe that's losing their whole career. It could be anything along those lines. They think it's completely unfair that they got caught. They think that, because they now know they had so much more to lose in this situation than you did. And that was the stupidest thing they ever did, was come against you like that. But they really believed you weren't going to get back up. They really believed that you weren't going to show back up in a 2026 Chariot, limited edition, fully loaded, moving things along. They didn't see that coming. But I did. I always knew you'd be back. I always knew it. And that is why this King of Wands was here. They said, I'll be back. This King of Wands has always had your back the whole time. They may not be extremely vocal about it, but they always had your back. You are the Queen of Wands, sexy as Queen of Wands. So what else do we need to know? What else is any other confirmation, clarification? All right, so we have this 4 of Cups in reverse. We have it's a little more confirmation. Somebody's suddenly aware they want to choose happiness. You are their happiness. This gangster, magician, magical gangster is their happiness. Sexy Queen of Wands, High Priestess, Queen of Swords is their happiness. It sure is. And 2 of Swords, they can't avoid that any longer. You can't avoid the difficult decisions when it comes to you and this. They know that they're to the point where these people are so depressed that if they don't do something soon, that they're just going to perish anyway. So it doesn't really matter. They can't even do anything. They have no energy. Like I said, you're completely protected here. Somebody suddenly aware they want to choose happiness. Maybe that's you, but I always think you always wanted to choose happiness. When did you not want to choose happiness? When didn't you not? So what else is there we need to know? We do need to know 5 of Wands. There was conflict, there was competition, there was rivalry with you. People, they wanted to cause you strife and tension. They wanted to make you feel like you were left out. They wanted you to be looking in all alone. They want you to have nothing. They want you to have no friends, no love, no job, nothing. They want you to be addicted to stuff. They want you to be depressed so they could laugh at you. This was their idea of a good time. And they're like, and these people say they're good people. They do everything. They did everything for you. They did everything to help you, they said. Yeah, they did everything to hurt you, that is. Okay, because look, 7 of Swords, the betrayal is seen. You've seen it, you know it, you called it out. They have no response. They just hope you go away. They hope you just disappear, but that's never going to happen. You clearly should. And they should know that. When has any of us, any gangster, magician, magical gangs ever gave up and said, I'm going to quit? You're still here. I mean, you're a very consistent individual. So now they only have strife and tension with themselves. Now they're all arguing with each other, whoever brought who in. Because they made this like this was a can't miss opportunity here. It was a too good to be true scenario. This really was. And when they say it's too good to be true, it's usually too good to be true. Unless it's you, of course, because you are just too good, and that is true. Okay, remember that. Yes, like that. How's it going? All right, so what else do we need? What else is it? I mean, come on. Like, we see what's happening here. When is this going to clear up, though? When is this all going to end? We just, a lot of us are just tired of this. What else do we need to know here? All right, so look, you still have the Seven of Pentacles. All right, you had a long-term view. You're very hardworking. You're responsible. I mean, you're disciplined, patient. You know that, like, you weren't in a rush. All right, you know slowly is the fastest way to get to where you need to be. These people, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, this Fool in reverse, they were in a rush. They felt like, because they knew that they're fake, so they needed to get, like, whoever this is, your counterpart, whoever this is, stuck with them or something like that. So they had to do all these, you know, crazy things. But now that's all being seen. And it's all being seen very clearly with this Ace of Swords. Okay, people see very clearly that whoever this is, this Fool in reverse is not you. And you are not, and you are not them. Because that's what they really did. They tried to shift. They wanted the destiny swap with you. And that's not what happened. You stayed as this, you just said no. You didn't accept it. You cleared your energy and you sent it back. I mean, it's that simple. They needed you not to know what this is. They needed you to be ignorant. They needed you, Hangman in reverse, not to pause, not to surrender, not to look at things from a different perspective. They needed you. They wanted to keep things at a standstill with this Hangman in reverse. They wanted to, you know, delay you. And they want to delay you by keeping you stuck in your mind that you believe whatever they taught you in the past. Because whatever they taught you in the past is not true. Okay? Because we have all the answers here. We're giving you the answers. Especially when it comes to being high vibrational. I mean, that's really all it comes down to. How you vibrate is how things are going to be. I mean, you clearly see you feel better when you are doing what this is compared to doing anything else. I mean, this is almost like therapeutic for you. And that's why this Three of Cups is here, is because you know you're celebrating. You wanna have a good time. You bring happiness here. This brings you joy. This makes you happy. You do what you love. And you love what you do. And they think this is unfair that you feel this way. They think it's unfair. They think you're supposed to be on the street begging, wishing that you had what they had. That's what their idea of a good time is. But they're the good ones. They're the good people. And you could call these people out on this. You could explain it so clearly. This is what you did. Blah, blah, blah. They can't even debate it. That's why they don't want to come around you. That's why they're hiding. That's why Ace of Wands in reverse, they have no direction, they have no way, they have no energy, they have nowhere to go. They don't have an urge to create because they can't. There's nothing to create for them. What are they going to do? I mean, they can't do it because they don't have your energy. They were only able to do it with your energy. And now look, they're Three of Swords heartbroken that you took it back and you're not giving it up. You're not anything for your highest good. You are not giving your energy away. You're not settling. You're not allowing this Fool in reverse to ever penetrate your energy field, this Queen of Swords says. And then you being a high priestess will always see them coming anyway. Which is why you're seeing them coming right now. So you will know that there'll be a Fool in reverse trying to get into your energy, but you're already blocked off. You're already clearing them out. So you already know this now. Pretty accurate. And this King of Wands is suddenly aware they want to choose happiness. And who's their happiness? You, this Queen of Wands. That's about right. Because they're trying to get away from this Four of Wands in reverse. They're trying to get away from this. They don't want to be in this unhappy home, this work conflict, this rivalries, these family problems, family conflict. There's just everything that could be problems is problems around this area. And your counterpart's probably in the middle of all of this, and they're just walking away. They don't want this is like, and then it's almost like they're slipping out while everybody's fighting, and they're like slipping out the back door, like about to get in your 2026 chariot almost, and like it's like so sorry about this, and it's telling you all types, explaining stuff to you because they said the Hierophant's here, and they said this is what needed to be done. This showed you are exactly who you said you are. You are socially approved. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. You've proved it already. You know how to carry yourself. Okay? And that's why you have this Emperor. And that's why you're going to stay with this Emperor. This King of Wands is your Emperor. Just like you're all this King of Wands is everything too. They are everything. They are your everything. And that is why you have this Knight of Pentacles energy. You're very hardworking, efficient, responsible, driven to succeed, have a routine. And that's why you have this Emperor. If you didn't be like this Knight of Pentacles energy, if you fell out of that energy, you wouldn't get this Emperor. But you never stopped. You're still going, right? You're still moving. This Emperor is clearly going to be coming your way. You're an Empress. You match the energy. Come on. Come on. So let's do a little oracles. see what we're working with. Like, come on. So you got Emperor here with their High Priestess. Beautiful. Because that is a great combination. Because then this Emperor could possibly even also have, you know, High Priestess abilities. I don't like to say High Priest because you have to be an Empress first. You have to go through your feminine energies first to become a High Priestess. The fact is that us personally, I'm like the Gangster Magician, I can get into any energy. I can get into the divine masculine side or the divine feminine side. I mostly lean to my divine feminine because that's my roots. But you're going to get to the point where you have to know both sides of the egg, and that's how you become balanced. Your energy becomes extremely balanced with that masculine feminine thing. It's almost like you have a perfect balance. I mean, you do. So what else do we need to know? So it says a hidden talent will soon be discovered. Nurture it. You know that things are coming, opening. You know, gifts are maybe being unlocked from you. Things feel like they're getting lighter for you. Because a mystical revelation will bring you clarity. Probably something you don't know, you're going to find out about, and you're going to say, wow, now that makes a lot of sense if you didn't already. A powerful transformation is in store. Embrace it. You are transforming. You are a transformer. You are a robot in disguise. Okay? I mean, that's exactly what you are right now. And now you're coming out and you're like, I don't give a fuck. This is who I am. That's what you're telling them. Because a hidden talent will bring you great success. So, you know, nurture that talent. And you know what it is. It's going to be soon discovered, it says. Because the path ahead is illuminated. Follow the light. Look, you know the light's at the end of the tunnel, and you came this far. You didn't come this far just to come this far. All right, because a forgotten dream will resurface. Pursue it. I mean, you had dreams in the past. You did wish for a lot of stuff in the past. I mean, you know, that stuff does come true. I mean, eventually doesn't happen. You don't wish upon a star and do whatever it is and then expect to get what you wish the next day. It's, you know, you have to go through stuff to get it. Like they say, what the heck, I seen this one thing, where I seen it somewhere, it says, I asked God for something, and I don't know, I asked God for patience, and he put me, I don't know what it was, but just it's something something along those lines, I forget, but I forget it said anything. It almost made my head hurt, because I don't remember exactly what. A powerful ally will appear in your life. Welcome. I always tell you the King of Wands is your benefactor. The King of Wands will always get your back, and now this Emperor's here. Because the moon's phase is aligned with your desires. Make a wish. You can. That's how you're going to get to where you need to go. You need to believe you deserve it. Because magic flows where intention goes. That's why you don't focus on the past. You don't focus what was taken from you. You don't focus on anybody who hurt you. You focus on the future and what you want. Okay, what you want is what you're going to get. Because what you want wants you more. Okay, what you want wants you more. Okay, because a magical encounter will change your life forever. So you'll probably be walking down the street and then all of a sudden some type of fucking thing just appears and says, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to have an encounter with you. And you don't be scared. It said, no, I don't know. That's probably not going to happen. But whatever it is, it says, what encounter was that? A magical encounter will change your life forever. So, I mean, I would imagine a magical encounter would involve magic. Because you're a magical gangster. Remember, you are used to this. You're used to this type of stuff. This is the 8th house cruise specialty. That's why we have Death here with us. That's why Death gets our back. He has to talk with people. My dog smells. You smell. You know that? He does. He needs a bath. I hate giving baths. Jumps everywhere. Oh, God. Whatever. I don't know why he stinks so. So let's do a little angel numbers. Maybe I'll do a couple more. Then we'll call it. And I'll see you tomorrow. See you later. Thanks to all my new subscribers, all my members. Of course, I love you. I mean, there's a lot of extra stuff that I'm trying to do here. I mean, I don't know. So it's like, I can only do what I do. And it's where it goes. So let's see, what do we got? All right, so this is all about abundance. This 8888. Okay, that's a lot of eights you got there. Because abundance, prosperity, All that is good and pleasant in your life is about to multiply. Angels are sending you this number to reassure you of the prosperity and well-beings that lie ahead. There you go, of course. Very abundant individual. That's why you have this 2112, okay? 2112. Because it's up to you. It says, it's up to you. It's up to you what happens. Because it's all about guidance and good fortune. Even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, trust that you're moving in the right direction. You know the light's at the end of the tunnel. Maybe you're stuck, but it's okay. You've already got here. You already know you're going to get there. You already know you're going to get there. That's the thing. So it doesn't make a difference. Nobody's going to stop you this time. Because you're very close. And that's what you have 1818 here for. It's about willpower, 1818. Significant events are on the horizon for you. You will make great strides in your endeavors and gain invaluable experiences. The right people and resources will come your way. That's why you have this 8888, this abundance. Because you have this 1122 energy. All right, this 1122 angel number, which it means a great shift is here. We know the shift is here. The shift is very close. All right, because transformation, spiritual awakening, okay? First, acknowledge the positive change unfolding as a result of your hard work. Remember, you did work hard to get to where you are. All right, then open your mind to new possibilities and allow yourself to explore new avenues. Basically, build on what you're already doing. Continue to build, continue to grow. Continue to use your imagination. 777, because you just hit the jackpot, okay? That's usually what it is. Because it says manifested wisdom. That's what you did. And you just manifested wisdom there by, listening to that. Okay, because this message finds you in a time of uncertainty. Yet, rest assured that you will emerge victorious from any challenges you face. And that's why you have the Six of Wands here. Very clearly. And that is why 5555 is there. 5555. Okay, it's all about clarity. You're very much being seen here. It says, something's going to bring clarity here to you. There's transformation. 8th house, all about transformation. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are a beneficiary. You're not a victim, you're a beneficiary. Remember that, okay? You're not a victim, you're a hero, okay? These people helped you. Why do you think I always want to give them fruit baskets away? Why do you think I invest in so much fruit baskets around here? Because these people did everything to make them. The more they hurt you, the better it helps you. You are not a victim of it, okay? So in enriching your life, it's only enriching your life experience. By embracing and adapting to change, you're settling yourself up for a long-term success. Trust that everything is unfolding for the best. You are achieving your goals and everything will work out perfectly in the end. Everything will work out perfectly in the end for you. Trust me when I tell you. All right, so I'll check you later. I'll see you tomorrow.